Connor Rogers here at the NFL Combine alongside projected top 10 pick Francis Mauigoa, man, from Miami. What a year for you. But before we get into all of that, I love your journey, the Samoan pride.
Yeah.
You have a different road than everyone else. What has that been like going all the way back to high school?
It's a long journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming off of my freshman year in high school, my parents made a decision to send me to California.
Yeah.
And I was with my brother at the time, and it was, we gave it our all. And then 2020 COVID hits, went back home to American Samoa, and we kind of shared the knowledge that we got from San Bernardino, St. Thomas Aquinas, and IMG called. It was kind of a no-brainer for me.
Sure.
But, looking at my parents' eyes, it was like one of the most important decisions that they have to make, because California was a different story. Polynesians everywhere, Samoans around the corner. Florida,
it's far away.
Yeah, there's no sense of the Samoan culture.
Sure.
So my parents made that decision to send me over there, and thankfully to their sacrifice, because in a Polynesian family, the kids don't usually leave the house until they're married.
Okay.
Or they have to move on to make their own family.
So that's like a big step.
Yes.
And a hard decision.
And especially as at a young age that I was in.
Right. When you came back during the COVID year, did you feel like, I could just dominate here because I've already had such a journey and I've learned so much, and did that help you when you came back?
Whenever I step into a practice facility, my whole mindset is looking at who's the greatest athlete they got.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna beat that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be the best that I could be, not only to prove them wrong and to prove myself, but also, with the sacrifice that my parents sent me on, I can't let them down.
So your brother, Kiko, being in the NFL, drafted by the New York Jets last year, has that helped, having him understanding what this process is kind of like? Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit about how the process goes and what to expect.
Sure.
He was just talking to me about being myself, and everything is gonna come out in the film. That's all that matters, is the film.
So this season went pretty well for you guys. The run to the national title.
Yeah.
You got to play against a lot of great teams. What was that journey like, all the way from camp to being on the big stage up against Indiana?
I mean, from camp, we knew exactly what we wanted.
Right. Do you feel that when you go into a camp, this is a championship caliber team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you go into a camp and, see players making plays and seeing players, going after each other, you can just sense it.
Yeah.
And that's how camp was. I mean, everybody was going after each other. D-line, O-line wrestling against each other. The DBs and wide receiver were talking smack about each other. And obviously the quarterback was talking smack to the linebackers and the safeties. Everything like that that's how I knew, this is a championship caliber right here.
So you got to practice against not one, but two first-round edge rushers in Ruben Bain and Akeem Messidor. How did those battles kind of help you get ready for each week?
Like Coach Cristobal said, it was a Jurassic Park type of
I love that
type of practice out there.
Yeah.
I mean, we was going after each other. We was, fighting and talking smack to. That was the only time I'll ever talk smack, is in practice.
So not in the games.
Not in the games.
Yeah.
In the games, he tried to talk smack to me. Usually, my right guard do the trash talk for me.
Let him. Yeah.
Yeah. I just look at him. He'll.
I love that.
He'll talk trash for me. But my game during game days is focused and be a silent. I look at myself as a silent storm. I model my game after Troy Polamalu.
I love that.
Yeah, Troy Polamalu, man, is he don't talk, he don't get mad easily, but he'll cause havoc.
Yeah, when the lights come on.
Yes.
You're in trouble now. It's me and you kind of feeling.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. So, also, your Miami career kind of paralleled with Ruben Bain, where you guys were young players that started so early, and then by last year, it's now you're the guys. How was it kind of unique growing together, even though you were playing on opposite sides of the ball?
Yeah. When we made that decision, man, we knew exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
I mean, I played with him when I was at IMG. He played for Miami Central.
Yeah.
And we were kind of going after each other. And when we got to Miami, I mean, we were just talking about it and how we can elevate as players. I knew exactly what he's going to be when I saw him working out, and I know that there's going to be a great year, and there's going to be a great the rest of this 3 years. It's going to go by fast.
Yeah.
So I made sure I make the best out of it, and we was going after it. I'm talking about whatever it is, one-on-ones, teams. He'll get me on some plays. I'll give them to him, but he'll talk smack. But when I lock him down for the whole practice, he'll know for sure.
Yeah. So the big combo around him right now is the arm length, and he's got shorter arms. And I always say to people, but he's a leverage monster.
Yeah, I mean.
So what is it like for you blocked him?
Yeah.
Nobody in college football blocked him well all season. What is it like for you as a player, not just looking at measurements and going, oh, this dude is for real?
No, you look at the film, man. He is who he is.
How does he win against tackles? You think that the best way he
explosive, explosive, powerful, and he can bend. That bend, that bending around the corner is very treacherous, and that's how he got his sacks. And I see that every time I practice. I'm like, this guy can bend, so I make sure to beat him at the spot every time. And he's just great at what he does. I mean, working with JT, Coach Taylor.
Yeah.
Man, he's awesome, man. And I knew exactly what he was gonna be. And when I hear this stuff about arm length or whatever, man, just turn on the film. You'll see what it was. The film don't lie. The eye in the sky don't never lie.
When you brought up Jason Taylor, decorated career. I know he coached the D-line, but is there a way he also helped the offensive line? Because he's a guy that knows how to beat offensive line as good as anyone.
I go to him about some tips and whatnot. But he's a fun coach to have around. I mean, he gets after his job. He does his job, gets after the D lineman, but at the same time he'll help me out if I ask for tips.
So this process, it's obviously a little different. Instead of putting dudes in the ground, you're getting ready to be out on a track and do all the athletic testing. And what has it been like for you getting ready for this and training and the routine?
I mean, obviously we were late to our training. I mean, everybody got
a long college season.
Everybody got that 3-week advantage on us.
Yeah.
But that don't matter to me. I mean, this is for seeing who's more athletic and who can do things better. And I'm ready for it. But at the same time, I want to be able to leave no regrets. So for the time being, I haven't decided whether I should do it or not, but all I know is the competitive in me just gonna look at them running and breaking records. Let me go try it out. That's just the competitiveness.
It's a new challenge.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that. So you get to meet with teams, obviously, in a closed setting. I mean, your tape speaks for itself. You guys went all the way to the national title game. You started for multiple years. What are the teams asking you? What do they need to know about you?
Yeah, most of them were asking about background, seeing where I'm from, how I got to where I'm at, and they asked me sort of the tackle or guard.
Of course.
Talk, but I told them there's 5 opportunities to get on the field. I'm making sure I'm taking one of them. I don't care whether it's guard, tackle, center. I want to be on the field. That's how I'm operated.
I love that. That's awesome, man. So what do you get to do away from football? Right, there's not a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you got to have some fun somewhere.
Yeah. So I'm training in Knoxville, Tennessee right now.
Okay.
Currently with Triple F and with Lee Smith and John Feliciano.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of things to do in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The best, I guess the fun thing that I do is watching high school basketball games.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of the kids that train over there at Triple F, he committed to Navy, but he's a baller.
Okay.
I always try to go and play one-on-one with him.
I was going to say, we get to hoop a little bit?
Yeah, I get to, I got my Grinch on me, my Kobe's.
I love that.
But, yeah, I try, try to be out there and try to be the best.
Francis Mauigoa, you are an impressive dude. Hell of a college career. Hell of a football journey so far. Can't wait to see where it goes next. Thank you for the time today.
No, thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.